what are some tactics that you feel like could help sellers get the most return on their investment? And what would you coach to agents to help sellers accomplish that?
It's a great question, and agents have this question often. The question I usually ask back right away, Austin, is what are the goals of that seller, right? The answer is always, we're going to always want our cake and eat it too, right? I want to sell my house quickly. I want it off my plate, and I want the maximum value. But there's probably going to be one of those two things that stands forward, right? Maybe I prefer to sell quickly. Yes, of course, I want the maximum value, but I really want to sell quickly. Or it's the opposite, right? I want all the money I can, and I don't care if this thing sits for a month. You sell this for the maximum value. And so one will likely stand forward, but we got to ask that question of our sellers. The next question I think we have to ask them is what's the budget? I can't help our agents through that conversation if I don't know what the goal is of the seller, and then ultimately, how much money are we working with here? I have seen people spend a ton of money on things like video walkthroughs and aerial shots and staging, but their photos aren't great, right? So they've spent all this money on this great technology and all these resources, but had they just taken really good photos, they might have either had a better result, or it might have taken, it wouldn't have taken so long to sell their house. So if that's you, I would ask you to look at that budget, understand your seller, and then let's go for quality, good photos, and then we can consider some of these other tactics, Austin, like video walkthroughs, aerial shots, staging. If you're watching, I went like this, I'm speaking to you now, right? It's price the house correctly. If you price it correctly, it will move. It will also appraise, like wink, wink, hello, we needed to appraise in line with that sale price too. So that's potentially sometimes the best marketing tactic we can have out there.